In this video, we will discuss and perform the Sunset Sunrise Survey. This is a survey used to track and monitor local bats in your area. The Sunset Sunrise Survey is ideal for those with very little bat surveying experience. There are 18 species of bats in the UK. 11 of these are common to Derbyshire. The bat species that you are most likely to come across is the pipistrelle. The pipistrelle is the most common and widespread of all the British bat species. It is a small species with an average wingspan of 20 centimeters. Two very similar species can be found, the common pipistrelle and the sopranos pipistrelle. They appear quick and shaky in flight as they dart about pursuing small insects which they can catch and eat while flying. An individual pipistrelle can consume up to 3,000 insects in one night. Their call sounds like this. Another bat species that you may come across in Derbyshire is the nocturnal bat. The nocturnal bat is one of the UK's largest bats, with an average wingspan of 40 centimeters. They are identifiable by their golden brown fur with dark brown wings, ears and face. They're usually the first bats to appear in the evening to hunt during summer, sometimes even before sunset. Nocturnes have a characteristic powerful flight on narrow pointed wings. Their flight pattern consists of flying in the open above tree level with repeated steep dives when chasing insects. This is what the call of the nocturnal bat sounds like. For the Sunset Sunrise Survey, you'll need a survey sheet, pen, and binoculars. A bat detector is optional. Use the visual identification method by spending an hour visually or audibly searching for bats, noting the type of sighting. This can be in-flight, roost, or swarming. You may spot bats emerging from their roosts or foraging for food after sunset. Before dawn, you may see bats swarming before they return to their roosts. Bats swarming is when several bats circle around a building or tree. If you have completed the survey at sunset and saw bats flying past, you may be able to find their roosts at dawn by walking towards the direction they came from and searching for swarming bats. Bats are distinguishable by their calls of echolocation, which they use to locate prey. As these calls are usually beyond the range of human hearing, a bat detector can be useful as it makes bat calls audible to us. The Bat Conservation Trust provides a Sunset Sunrise survey form online, which makes it easy to record your data. You'll need your pen for this. This survey will ask you questions such as what identification method you use, what species you observed, and how many surveyors took part. Take your time answering these questions. This survey can be performed virtually anywhere that can contain bat roosts. Some bats prefer hollow trees, some like caves, and some bats prefer to shelter in buildings. A park is usually a great place to start searching for bats. We perform this survey in Markeaton Park, where there are a myriad of hollow trees and buildings for us to search for the aforementioned bat species. Most bats can be found between April and October, but they are especially active in the summer when their prey is most active. If you are performing the survey in the evening, it's best to begin at sunset. If you are performing this survey in the morning, it's best to begin 1 hour before sunrise. We chose to discuss the Sunset Sunrise Survey as we felt that it was straightforward for beginners such as ourselves, but there are a number of umber bat surveys that you can attempt, such as roost count survey, a field survey, or a hibernation survey. Although this survey is definitely easy for beginners with little bat surfing experience, it's possible to spend all night from sunset to sunrise searching for bats without seeing any whatsoever. If you're using a bat detector, it's also important that you use it correctly, as using it inaccurately can skew your results. Don't use your bat detector in a habitat that's very densely populated, as the calls of species can overlap, and this can lead to misidentification. As well as this, don't place your bat detector too close to the ground, as bats can rarely fly lower than 2 meters off the ground. If you're searching for a species of bat near a water source, such as the Dorbenton's bat, ensure that the water source isn't too loud, as this could interfere with the bat detector. Wind can also negatively interfere with the bat detector's readings, so check the weather forecast before you begin your survey. When performing this survey, it's vital that you follow health and safety precautions. Avoid working alone and be aware of your surroundings at all times, especially if you're wearing headphones while using the bat detector. Bats in Britain rarely transmit diseases, but it has happened before, so take some precautions such as covering any possible open cuts, carrying a first aid kit, and washing your hands after any contact with bats or their roosts. If you're accessing buildings to find roosts, always mind your step. If you're working at night, always use a flashlight.